Good morning. Just having my breakfast of Carnation Instant Breakfast with V8 Fusion, green tea, and pomegranate mixed in it. So, cheers. Do I have a second mustache? It's delicious. You should try it. Anything vanilla, actually I should say, it's very vanilla soy milk. Carnation Instant Breakfast, the vanilla kind, with the V8 Fusion, green tea, and pomegranate. Delicious. I'll make sure that's all straight. I've been working on Baby Godzilla, putting a little base coat on there. I'm going to put a little more base coat on here because Evil Grunt 123 has sent forth the Legrandzilla signal into the sky and desperately asked for some help with painting a vinyl model, so I'm answering the call. Okay, what I did was I took this fawn color. It's a Americana, just they're craft paints. They're not the highest quality thing, but for what I'm doing, I don't care. And I also used a little bit of this sand sable. I used that primarily on the toenails and a little bit on the fins here and on his belly. And I mixed some of this fawn color on the belly too. Kind of mixed them so it wasn't the same color exactly as the toenails. And then I just painted the fawn color on here. But once you paint the model, then you'll see all the pinholes will pop out, especially if you do a light color like this. And this model, I told you that is probably one of the easiest ones I did. As far as pinholes go, it was horrible. And so I had to get my modeling paste out again. And I took my brush and I went and I tried to do get the pinholes a little better. And I can still see the little ones. But I'm hoping that the layers of paint will begin to fill them and it'll look better. It doesn't look too bad right now. But anyway, I'm still kind of base coating. I also mentioned in the last video, which is very important, when you do a vinyl model kit, always make sure that you base coat it with acrylics and not an oil-based paint. The one exception, which I don't even recommend you do, that gray automotive primer, for some reason, sometimes you can use that to base coat a model if you want to spray something that's bigger. There's also this paint that actually is for vinyl that you can use to sort of put a base coat down as well, that you can get at automotive stores. This vinyl paint. But for this, I just used the Americana craft paints. And one thing about acrylics, the good thing about acrylics is that it dries fast. The bad thing about acrylics is it dries fast. Just say yes, sensei, and accept that as my wisdom to you today. You'll understand later. Well, anyway, to get back into the modeling and painting here, I'm still base coating, like I said, and I took, for my main color on his body, I want to use, it's called Antique Teal. I kind of like this color, but it's a little bit too greenish and darkish for me. And so I took a little Calypso Blue. And I'm not going to try to get this whole guy to be exactly the same color everywhere. That would be foolish of me. So I want him to have a little variation, just like any other animal or anything does. And for some reason this morning, maybe I haven't had enough of my breakfast, but I am shaky today. So please forgive that if it looks like I'm having some sort of attack. What do you think of the color so far on there? I don't know about it either. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get it on like his main extremities, like on the outside of his hip and around on his tail a little bit. And I want to blend it into the areas that I want to leave tan colored. Anyway, it's kind of fun to talk to you guys while I paint. You know, I wish I could do is some of you people that are my friends, I wish that you could come to my house and we could sit in my Godzilla room or here at the kitchen table and talk and listen to music and work on our art or models and just kind of talk while we do it. Get to know each other better. I would love if any of you came to visit me and we could do that. Maybe someday. It'd be a lot of fun. You see what I'm doing here? Is it starting to look alright? When it's all done, it'll look better than this. Like I say, this is just a base coat. And all this paint's going to get covered over, like I say, with transparent paints. So Evil Grunt 123, I hope this is helping a little bit, getting you started at least. But if you didn't notice, I answered your note and I gave you my email address. So if you wanna talk about this on email, in fact, you email me, and if you want to call me, we can exchange phone numbers if you want. And I'll gladly talk to you about anything. And I do want to know, what model did you end up getting? Hey, I also want to say hi to Sarah. And I want to say hi to Mia. And I already mentioned Sad Slug. Hi, Sluggy. I forgive you for calling me a butt. It's okay. It's probably going to be the new thing. I have to change my name to Buttzilla or something. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this until I run out of memory. I'm going to finish this base coating, no matter if it's on the camera or not. You might not see it all, but I'll be doing it. You can just know that I'll be doing it. You know, if I spent more time doing this, I probably wouldn't look so broken out. Because this is my happy place, I'm telling you. I love to do this. Yeah, I do.